Do you have a PlayStation 2 that crashes when you're trying to play a game? If so, I may have the fix for you. Firstly, I'm going to give you the explanation. Secondly, I'm going to tell you I don't have a PlayStation 2 here anymore, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging to tell you about it. This was a fix that I used to do back in the day to all my friends. They'd complain that their PlayStation didn't work, and I'd say I can fix it with one piece of cardboard and about half an hour. So I'm going to break down what to do. You're going to need to watch somebody else's video on how to disassemble the PlayStation 2 because I don't have one here, so I can't show you. They're really simple. Just undo the screws on the bottom, take it apart. Eventually you'll have the drive open. When you have the drive open, you'll notice that there's a worm gear, which is like a spiral of plastic, and it's nylon, and it wears, and it will drive the laser backwards and forwards, and that sits on like a metal arm with like a tooth that sits on this wheel and gets driven around, and this is what moves the laser. Anyway, the two pieces wear, and eventually they will skip and your laser won't be able to move. So the fix is really simple. You undo the two screws that hold the assembly with the worm gear on and the motor on the other end, and you lift it away. You then fold up a piece of cardboard. I recommend a Rizzler packet, really good for that. Fold it over once so you get 2 layers of Rizzler. If not, a piece of paper folded over 4 times if it's relatively decent paper, or your thin thing 5 or 6 times. It really doesn't matter too much. It's very difficult to screw it up. The worst that will happen is it will continue to skip, in which case you'll need to do it again with something slightly thicker, or you won't be able to get the screws in. If you notice that when you put it together the arm on the thing is bending, you've probably gone too far. But don't worry, stop, take it apart, take out some of the material. It's really not a difficult fix, but it's one that I've been doing for years. Granted, not so much anymore, but I thought it was something I could share with you guys. You'll have to excuse the production value. I'm just trying to get the point across. As I said, I don't have a PlayStation 2 here. This is a disassembled slim PlayStation 2. My fixes have only ever been with the fat one, but the principle is exactly the same, and the mechanism for the drive is exactly the same. As you can see, it's got a screw here and a screw here, and there's a motor at the top, and this is the worm gear. You may not be able to see that well, but you'll get the idea, and you can see the fact that it's like one solid bar with the motor at the top and this worm gear that runs along, and it moves this little arm here that moves the laser up and down. So you can just simply undo these 2 screws, take it out, put a piece of cardboard in, put it back with the 2 screws. Easy as that. It is a simple fix. Hopefully at least one of you found that useful, and remember, if you did, to click like, maybe comment, tell me how awesome I am, subscribe, that'd be nice, and maybe see you in the next video.